that our talents in Europe, but also worldwide, can afford for a fully inclusive, equal way. The talent of our people is what drives us forward, and that's why we're so proud of our teams and so proud of all the graduates, all the students, and all the young people who are showing such a strong and beautiful interest in new technologies. So our first speaker tonight actually, for our welcome speech is no other than Mr. Jimmy Tian. He's the Vice President for Human Resources at the Western European region in huawei.
Dear students and graduates, good evening and welcome now to Paris2022 2022.
These multiple crises simultaneously, and our blueprint is only one. It's the only global agenda in addition to the Charter of Human Rights, and it's the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. 17 goals about the society, the economy, and their interaction with the environment. 169 targets within them that showcase how, in an integrated, systemic, and holistic way, we can restructure, we can transform our world in order to get on a pathway that is really
booming. It's growing 23 times till 2030. The numbers of data will be produced by 1 petabyte. It's just huge. Another thing, we're going to reach 200 billion connections for the network. It means everything. Data and network is just booming. If you just get the point, it means that how and what we're going to do with all these data. It's nice to have it, right? But it's just a sort of record and interpretation of the world. It means, okay, we've got data, nice. Okay, so what do we do with this? We just recorded something. So just keep in mind that by 2030, data will be virtually in everything. Everything will be related to data. That's something you just have to give in mind. Data will just be the fuel. It means it's the way. It's just something you will use to solve the problems. So on the perspective point of view, it will help you to solve some problems such as global warming, aging population, or plastic pollution. It's just a way, okay? But this way, you, all of you here, for 2030, you will determine how you will solve this problem. It relies on you. Every technical company such as Huawei, we can provide technology. You will provide the way to use it. So just keep this point in mind. In Huawei, we are really, truly optimistic. Why? Just one number. Huawei is investing around $20 billion a year in R&D. Why? Because we are here to prepare a better future, not only for Huawei, but globally speaking. On the technical point of view, we are always trying to lead innovation to provide more ways to solve the challenge of our customers. So this is the DNA of Huawei. This is what we are doing. This is what the company is done for. Provide value, provide some solutions for our customers, for the world, to create an intelligent world. This is what we are here for. So keep in mind also that all the solutions we provide, 5G, optical and IP networks, IoT, cloud, AI, of course, Huawei is investing a lot on AI. This will be rolled out rapidly, very fast, because we are here to push this. You are here to learn this and to use it, of course. But the way also you will use it will depend on you. We provide some tools. The way you use the tools will depend on you. There are some clear examples how to solve these kind of problems. For example, precision farming. For centuries, farmers just relied on their experience for crops and then get harvest, and okay, they just did it well, okay? But now, thanks to the AI, IoT, sensors, and so on, they can get the data to know how to better use water, pesticides, and fertilizers. So they can produce more by using less. If you go to medicine, 60% of the population will die because of its way of life. Look at me. Usually the medicine is used just to do some treatments, but not to do some ways to preventions. We are used to say, you've got this, you're gonna die, sorry. Why now, by biometric sensors, AI, cloud, and all this kind of technology, we will be able, by 2030, to predict all the disease you could have. So this is the trend. This is how you can solve this type of problems. If you go to energy, everyone is focusing right now because of today's situation on how to solve the energy. Okay, ICT is always using technology. In Huawei, we are providing some technology to use less electricity and to provide more services anyway. This is also why we're investing in R&D. But if you look, for example, on construction sectors is counting for about 36% of the total energy consumption. I think no one was aware of this, right? I always think it's just industry and so on. But for energy construction, it's 30% of the global production and 37% of the global usage of CO2 is done also by construction, main buildings. So if you use the technology to solve the neutral carbon balance between what you use and what you solve, you can use sensors such as IoT, smart building, AI. Combined with all this, the building will be more or less self-intelligent. It will define, are you in the building, yes or not? How many people will be in the building? 5, 10, hundreds? So it will be able to decide, should I warm up this building? Should I use the air conditioner? Should I light off the lights? All this will reduce the power consumption related to the buildings. So this type of example shows you how we can reduce the energy consumption in very simple ways for them. As a conclusion, I think you got my point. Of course, for all of that, we need data. Data is just a fuel. But we need collaboration. Huawei is a huge company. We are a huge company. But anyway, to run all these points, to run all these technologies, we can do 5G, cloud, AI, IoT, IP, optical networks, whatever. We can provide a lot of technology from Huawei side. But on the standalone mode, Huawei cannot run everything. For this, we need partners. We need ecosystems. We need workers. We need entrepreneurs. And of course, we need students. Because without new blood, the company will drop down. And we need partners to use this technology to make sense and to have some use cases. So for this point, I would like to welcome Moran Heyue, the CEO and founder of Mirsense. Please welcome Moran.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Christophe. So I'm also the tech guy of the night, I guess. But we all a little bit tech, I guess, tonight around the green technology, green innovations. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Mirsense. And Mirsense is actually making the invisible visible. So it's like when I'm wearing those glasses here. As soon as I put it, I can see what's going on around you. I can see the air you breathe,
Huawei.
the wine
I
you
would like
drink.
to share with you my experience as participant of the hackathon that was organized by Huawei in 2021. So I think the story started 4 years ago when I finished my master of machine learning. I was so excited about what I learned, and so I wanted to face really grandmaster of data science. And so I decided to subscribe to Kaggle challenge. And so I decided to win prizes. It was like 1 billion euro. And the first day of the competition, I realized that this dream was not acceptable, because the first day of the competition, I was trying to understand the data. And I saw that some competitors was trying to push a lot of codes with 1,000 line of codes that was really optimized, and they called these codes bad solution. So this was a depression. And so I decided during this depression to start my PhD. I decided to stop to do my PhD. And the last year of my PhD, I discovered a challenge that was organized by Huawei, but just between students. So this was a real big opportunity for me, because I could compete in a fairer way with people. So I decided to join this competition. It was a great opportunity. And the problem of this competition was not so easy. It was about predicting the complaint of some user in an optical network. So the idea was to try to assess the quality of the service in order to do predictive maintenance. There was a lot of challenges in terms of machine learning, like transfer learning and supervised learning and so on. And so I joined in this competition that was just 10 days. And it was also a great opportunity outside of the technical part of a social event. It was kind of social event because we had a Slack where we can discuss with other students about the competition, about other things, and it was really great on this sense. And also, it was a great opportunity in terms of hiring, because first, we could discuss with some experts of Huawei that organized a challenge. We can interact with them, ask them some questions about the challenge, ask them some questions about the Huawei also. And it was also great because it was the chance to work on the real problem of Huawei and to know exactly what you need to expect if you are hired as Huawei employee. So this was a great opportunity in terms of hiring, and also from the Huawei point of view, it was also great because you know this tiring process of making coding tests that is not maybe good, or sometimes the student can be in stress, but from the hiring people, it's also good because they can assess the quality of the student. And last, personally, what I learned from this experience was great, because first, technically, I learned a lot, because I need to do some error in order to know why I did this error. And emotionally also, I learned a lot from my life, my personal life, because the challenge was just 10 days, 10 days intense, and you need to provide a solution to a difficult problem in a short time. So it was a great experience. So thank you for listening to me. I hope that this story can convince you to participate in some challenges, and maybe can inspire a movie. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Malik. That was really, really inspiring. And while the team is getting the stage ready for our next panelists, I want to share with you a personal story. And it starts this way. One day, Ahad always told me, was like, drop everything you're doing at this moment. This is the future. Women are the future of the digital revolution, and we must support them.